Hi everyone, meteorologist Chad Evans here with your daily weather forecast video, sponsored always by Trent Johnson State Farm. TrentIsMyAgent.com. Big thanks to Trent, big thanks to all of our sponsors, and a big thanks to you as well. Today we've got more clouds coming in. We've got an Arctic front that's just off to our northwest. We'll bring a wave of some scattered snow showers this evening, and that may dust or coat things a little bit with a little bit of snow, and that light fluffy snow may blow around a little bit. But the big story is the cold that comes in tomorrow and later tonight, with wind chills dropping below zero, and tomorrow night some low temperatures below zero. Now this cold weather pattern will briefly relax, and that will allow us to warm and thaw a little bit, with some 40s getting into the forecast before mid-month. And then we get one more surge of bitterly cold air with some snow. Then it goes back to mild weather towards Christmas with some rain. And then I think we go back to Arctic air and snow closer to New Year's and to start 2026. So far today, this was some of that freezing fog this morning, mainly in our far western and southern counties. Elsewhere, it was light fog and haze and a lot of low gray clouds around. We've had those low gray clouds around today, but they've broken up reasonably. But as quickly as that has occurred, high and mid-level clouds have streamed in, and now we're getting virga, or snow that's trying to fall but drying up on the way down ahead of the Arctic front, which is pretty close to Madison and Milwaukee right now, moving to the southeast. Now you look at this on radar, you say, well, it's snowing out there, but none of this is reaching the ground. There's a little wave on the front right here that's forcing the air up a little bit more. So as this little wave propagates to the east northeast and the front approaches, I do think we will get a band of snow showers that will make it down to the ground. That'll bring just a little bit of accumulation. But look at the temperatures. So you see where we are. Again, there's a lot of text on this map. It can be a little hard to read, but I've got all the numbers color coded. Upper 20s to low 30s in our area. Here we have a strip of low and mid 30s in Illinois and along the Mississippi River, but look what's upstream behind the Arctic front. These numbers, we're in the single digits in parts of far northwestern Iowa now, up into Minnesota. It's even near zero in northwest Minnesota right now, so you can see the much colder air coming in from the northwest here that will impact us tonight and tomorrow. Temperatures running anywhere from 27 at Galveston, 28 at the Purdue Airport, but it's 32 at Covington, 29 Morocco. You will notice, see this? There is some minor blowing and drifting snow. We had some minor blowing and drifting snow yesterday morning. We've had some today blowing across some roadways. This is Skirkleville on 28 in Clinton County. This is Boswell on 352, where we've had blowing snow blowing over the highway as well. We're going to keep that going into the night, because this little light dusting or coating we get will blow around with these strong winds, and also with the wind thing kind of kicked up through tomorrow morning, we'll have some minor blowing and drifting snow. There's your Arctic front sliding southward. You can see the snow showers kind of filling in this evening and tonight. This is pretty much now right through 3 a.m. This little burst of snow showers, and then much colder and a lot of gusty wind ahead and just behind that Arctic front, with 1 inch or less of fluffy, light, dry snow accumulation over much of the area. Now, once that goes through, we get the surface high in that brings us the bitterly cold night tomorrow night. Then a couple more clippers will impact us. We may have one late in the weekend and one very late in the weekend and very early next week that bring some snow to the area. But then look what happens after that. And once that clipper goes through, the winds go to the southwest, and yep, that's not blue, that's green. Those are some rain showers coming in later next week as another little front comes through, as temperatures will warm quite a bit above freezing. So that said, your cold bursts right here, the Arctic air moving south and southeastward, brief warm up, and then more Arctic air comes in behind that before Christmas. But once this goes through, then we warm up towards Christmas with some rain, and then this bit of Arctic air comes in just in time for near the New Year's period. Tonight, though, turning much colder late. We're down to 9 above zero. Note that wind. It's going to be a breezy to windy night, and there will be a narrow window here where it's going to be quite windy early tomorrow morning around 3, 4 in the morning. So after some of the scattered snow showers with that little band along the front, we have a few flurries, light snow showers, and a period of strong wind that will drop those wind chills. In fact, tomorrow morning, some of these wind chills will be as low as 14 below to about 4 below, with a low of 6 tonight at Morocco, late 9 Winnemac, 9 Lafayette, 13 Lebanon. It's important to note that temperatures actually warm up a little bit this evening. Even though it's 28 right now at the Purdue Airport, we should hit 33 before 8 o'clock this evening, and then once that front goes through, you notice where we're headed. Quickly down to 9 above. Tomorrow only 16 for a high. We will get some sunshine, especially of the western and southern half of the forecast area. There could be a few flurries and light snow showers around. The wind's pretty gusty in the morning, but then they diminish. In fact, they'll lighten up a lot during tomorrow afternoon. So if we're going to get blowing snow, it would tend to be in the morning. But wind chills stay low all day, running 5 below 0 to about 4 above, with highs anywhere from 12 to 18 degrees. Tomorrow night, areas of freezing fog and black ice with a low of 2 below 0. Now, there's a big difference in low temperatures between 6 below and 11, because I think there could be some clouds that linger in our far eastern counties. So if those clouds happen to be a little farther west, it won't get as cold like at Lafayette and Attica. But right now, I think we could go clear for at least a while with our western counties dropping below 0, and then the eaves with some cloudiness, it'll stay a little bit warmer, but watch for some areas of that freezing fog regardless. So after the freezing fog early Friday morning, it's a 25 and breezy in the afternoon. Saturday, couple light snow showers, flurries, 28. Some snow showers, mainly like late Saturday night and into Sunday, with 29 for a high. We may have another clipper system perhaps early next week to mid next week with some snow showers. Again, any one of these could bring some light minor accumulation, but warmer Tuesday 31 Wednesday, and then there's that warm up with even some rain showers at the end of next week before we start to turn colder again. We got that one burst of Arctic air before we start to warm up once again as we get closer to Christmas.